I just want to say right off the bat, I am sorry for deleting my Bayonetta 2 videos. I really just cannot post any videos right now. I've been going through some stuff, and honestly, I think I may have lost one of my best friends, and I don't know, I'm just not in that kind of mindset to really do playthroughs right now. I may eventually down the road, but for right now, I'm just not really feeling up to it. Just not. Fortunately, this thing has come along, the Splatoon Direct, which I have actually been kind of looking forward to. Splatoon is a game that I've kept my eye on, not really been looking forward to as much as the others, but I am anticipating that it will be a good game, and if it is, I will definitely be picking it up and may play it with some of my other friends, if I can. But yeah, that's just kind of an update. I really cannot do videos right now just because of my own mood. Hopefully maybe this will perk me up a bit, because I do like it when directs are shown. Let me see how the volume. There we go. That may be good. I'm actually recording this off the YouTube stream, mainly because I find it to be a lot more stable. Actually, let me go ahead and increase the picture to HD. Just because I find it to be more stable than the Twitch stream. Like, I've never had much lag. And I don't know, actually, I don't think I've had any lag since I've started recording off the YouTube stream. And it should be starting any second now. It's 9 o'clock here, and here we go. Make sure.
Hello there. How are you? We here at the Squid Research Lab are doing wonderful because later on we'll be filling you in on how you can get involved in our squid research. But first, it's our job to present to you our findings on the ecological curiosities of this fascinating squid creature. Excuse me? There is no creature? Sorry about that. Here, please take a look. A really good look. See? A little squiddy. But this is no ordinary squiddy.
A little squiddy.
This particular squid can, in fact, transform into a humanoid. Eureka, indeed! In squid form, they can dive into and
I will
become
say
one
that
with
this
their ink.
this game looks
Humanoid form,
beautiful.
they can utilize
Like, it definitely
various
fits that
tools to cover
Nintendo
their
aesthetic
surface.
we're used to.
Trust me, I'm geeking out too. I'm a scientist. That's all I can do. Well, we
I have to admit, I do like it when Nintendo does this kind of stuff with directs. I mean, get a different
Unsurprisingly, they
announcer,
each have a gender.
I guess, for
There
the
are inkling
game.
boys and inkling girls. And like more common squid, they can alter their appearance at will, including
Oh,
skin
nice.
tone and eye color.
That's good.
For some reason, though, their hair-like tentacles seem to change color automatically in combat situations. Another curiosity. These squid apparently gain the ability to transform into
Oh
humanoid
god,
form
that is
at the age of
terrifying.
14. In this bipedal form, their stubby legs move relatively slowly. But as a squid, they can swim through ink at high speeds. It's hardly worth comparing. They swim at nearly twice their running speed. This affects jumping too. The height they jump is equal in both.
Okay, so you can
However,
jump in this
if they
game.
build
I've
momentum before
been
jumping,
kind of
the
questioning
distance will
that.
significantly increase. Despite everything I know of gravity, matter, and science in general, they can also swim up walls when submerged in ink.
Yeah. That's one thing I do like about this game, is the fact that you can
However,
swim up
strangely,
surfaces
not
that have your
across this
ink
little
on it.
barrier. Must be a mental thing, I'm assuming.
Oh god, a wall.
Continuing this trend of odd behavior,
Or an edge.
it seems Inklings only shoot ink in humanoid form. Using the Wii U gamepad controller's gyro sensor, one can alter which way they're aiming and make adjustments as they ink. Ah, ink flowing like a torrential waterfall. Science is beautiful. glopsoming.
Fortunately, I believe you can also use the
This is the basic
thumbsticks.
movement pattern of the inkling. We barely dipped into this creature's
So don't
odd
worry.
behavior patterns. Let's dive a little deeper into this titillating batch of scientific goodness. One unique inkling habit is to protect its habitat. Oh, the humanity, or the squididity. Inklings refer to this goopy, garish scene
Ah,
as
the
a
cheesiness.
turf war.
I love it.
They split up into 2 teams of 4 inklings each. Then they fight. Why? To claim their turf.
You know,
Or
this
at least
game,
recover
I don't know if
more
I've
from
ever
the
said
other
this
team
before in
a
another
period of
direct,
time.
but this
Their
game
weapons of
really
choice?
looks like a fusion
Anything that
of
dishes out
Jet Set
massive
Radio
idiots.
and Kids Next Door, if any of you remember that cartoon. Which, if you grew up in the
When
time
their
that I
3
was
minutes are
in,
up,
you
the
probably
victor
do.
is determined by a mysterious cat beast named Judd. A cat named Judd who judges turf wars. Oh, science, how you amuse me. As does this curious limitation. Inklings can only swim freely in their own team's ink, even in squid form. Once they've stepped foot in enemy territory, they'll get stuck in their ink like a bear in a honey bath, except it's far less pleasant. In fact, inklings are so susceptible to foreign ink, getting hit by enough of it will cause them to spontaneously burst. It won't earn them any bonus points, but popping enemies will extend their turf. Luckily, once they pop, they don't stop. Instead, they'll respawn, allowing them to super jump. Tap on a teammate's icon on the Wii U gamepad map, and an inkling will super jump to that location. This allows them to quickly get back into the action.
That is
right to
really
the front lines of
helpful.
the battle,
I
or
like
to
that
support an
feature.
ally deep in enemy territory. However, I've also heard that less aggressive squid may prefer hiding from others and focusing on covering territory to increase their turf. Hide and go ink.
That's
It's a
probably
sound
me.
strategy. Points are awarded for performance in a match. And
Oh,
points of
God.
currency for using
Are
the
those
ink.
fangs? Those look like
That's
fangs.
not all, pupils. Your
Oh.
points also determine how fast you level up. Fascinating. Squid are all about happening events,
Battle
especially
stages.
turf wars. And here are a few spots you'll find them. This strange location is called Urchin Underpass. Here, several areas are divided by concrete walls. So the clever inkling will memorize the shape of the path between these areas.
Well, they're shooting at me, might as well run straight for them.
Squid should especially watch out for the
Yeah.
path connected
I've done
to
that
the
sometimes
center
in
plaza.
some shooters I've
It
played.
gets messy there. Next, we'll examine Salt Spray Rig. This danger zone is known for the large chasm between its high and low areas. Both teams will surely attempt to claim the large area on top to earn a victory from above. That said, if they're not paying attention to the lower area, the opposing team may turn the tides of battle covertly. Blackbelly Skate Park contains many wide open areas, so the battle takes place all over the map.
I like how most of the stages
It's
are
a
kind
race
of
for ownership
urban-like.
of the center platform.
I don't know
If
why,
a
you don't
team
really
can manage
see that
they should
in
be able to
many
manage a
of
win
these
by
kind of
controlling the
games.
higher ground.
Like, you may see it in some kind of
Walleye Warehouse is a
indie
close quarters
shooters
battle.
or
Teams are
free-to-play
locked in a
games,
tug
but
of
not
war on two
anything
sides
like
of a series
this.
of obstacles. Arowana Mall jams both teams into
Oh,
a narrow
wait,
area
did-
for intense matches.
I think we saw this
Looks like
stage.
turf wars can break out just about
trying
anywhere.
to remember
like
if
my
we did.
chronic rash. Yeah,
I'm
right.
very, very
Moving
bad when
along.
it comes to memorizing things from
Although
other
inklings
Nintendo
are mere
Directs.
squid, I must say they are extremely fashionable.
Unexpected fashion
They'll
sense.
wear hats, glasses, outfits.
Wait, is
and
he wearing a
shoes
hat under
collectively known
his
as gear?
freaking helmet?
I'm no fashion expert, but as a scientist,
God.
I'm utterly enamored by squid culture. My theory: these fashionable squid trends must stem from an urban
This is
habitat.
something I'm just
Let's
gonna go
take a look.
wild with.
Here it is, Inkopolis, fashion central for a young squid kid.
Because I absolutely love it. I love it whenever games allow you to customize your your avatars.
Inkopolis is home to various shops,
Like this.
like a weapon shop and a clothing shop, each one owned and operated by a charismatic shopkeeper. Now, take a look at that tower in the middle. The shopping area next to it is called Booyah Base. Here, each shopkeeper represents a different section of marine life. This one is the clothing store, Jelly Fresh. It's a specialty shop for tops. The store clerk, Jalonzo, has a unique speech pattern. But he's popular with the Squid Kids, so I guess that makes him hip. Maybe that's why
Obviously
he wears
from
a different
Animal
t-shirt
Crossing.
every day. He's got a rep to protect.
I do like the character design in this game. They're actually really
Next
good.
up, the shoe shop, Shrimp Kicks. This store is devoted to the fashion of foot gear. The store is owned by Krusty Sean, the tiger prawn. He loves shoes so much, he wears a different shoe on each of his 8 feet. Here's the headgear shop, Cooler Heads. In addition to caps and hats, it offers glasses and other accessories too. Annie is the poster girl for this shop. She's a bit timid, but she has a huge following. A bunch of fan squid, if you ask me. Oh, and that's Mo. He sure has a sharp personality.
That's not nice.
And finally, this is the weapon shop, Ammo Nights. The store owner is Sheldon. This horseshoe crab is pretty much obsessed with all things military. Get him talking shop and he just won't stop. But his knowledge of weapons is definitely top-notch.
Glad they're actually giving
A word
these
of caution,
characters
however.
names now.
My research assistant tells me that the variety of weapons and gear available at shops will improve as squid level up.
I see some
Next,
weapons
I'll
down
lecture
there
on
that we
some
haven't
weapons
seen
his shop
before.
carries.
There we go.
There appear to be
Weapon
3
variety.
major types of ink-based weaponry. For rapid fire inking, look no further than the shooter. For long-distance projectiles, there's the charger. And to squash opponents while spreading ink, say hello to the roller. Now, let's review the signature weapons of each type. This is a standard sort of weapon.
The splatter shot.
It shoots rapid-fire bursts when the button is held, allowing squid to quickly cover a large area. With this weapon, the careful inkling will be well equipped to claim turf or take down foes. One such weapon is called the Aerospray MG.
Oh, dang.
It fires quick bursts, so its user can hose down a relatively large area in a short time. Speaking of short, it's a short-range weapon, so it'll make quick work of nearby targets. Next, I'll show you the Jet Squelcher. It has the longest firing range
Yeah,
in the
we haven't
shooter
seen these
category,
before.
making it a fairly effective sniping tool.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good looking weapon.
The last shooter of the day is the Blaster. It shoots bullets that explode into ink. Enemies may be caught in the blast, but a straight shot will easily wipe them out. Next, let's examine the Charger. This type of weapon requires a short charge, but then it'll dump ink everywhere in one massive shot.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
perfect for soiling pants. I mean, distant enemies, or for splattering the land in linear fashion. This charger is the E-Liter 3K. Its charge is fairly time-consuming, but its firing range is impressive. This is really going to be... Yeah, that had to hurt. Relatively speaking, of course. I mean, oh, ouch again. This next one is the Splatter Scope. Some chargers like this feature a scope,
nice.
making it
Yeah.
easier to aim at distant enemies.
I always prefer the sniper rifles with actual scopes.
Last, but definitely not least, the Roller is a great weapon for advancing forward while marking turf and steamrolling opponents. Shake the roller, and it will spread ink all over, splooshing any foe in an Inkling's perimeter. Sploosh. The Dynamo Roller is a prime example. It's a tank of a roller that chugs along slowly while deflecting incoming fire when shaken. The 3 types we just showed you are all main weapons, but there are sub-weapons and special weapons too. Together, a main weapon, sub-weapon, and special weapon make a set. To Squid, selecting a weapon set that suits one's battle style is of pinnacle importance. Sub-weapons consume a relatively large amount of ink. The amount depends on what type is used. There are 9 sub-weapon types,
what?
including some
A
gadgets
seeker.
and support tools that have the scientific community
Nice.
geeking out. One fine example is the suction bomb. It sticks to walls and other surfaces, exploding shortly after.
Now that is a
Different thing that goes
good
boom,
sub-weapon to
the
have.
burst bomb. May not be as
Especially if
powerful
someone's
as others,
chasing
but it
you.
explodes
Just
on
put
contact
one on there, and
and
once they
uses
come around the
less
corner,
ink, allowing
bam!
an inkling to throw them in rapid succession. The point sensor is a support tool. It doesn't attack, but it does locate sneaky enemies and shares that information with all teammates. The ink mine is another type of sub-weapon. It's invisible to opponents when it's on the ground, detonating after a certain amount of time, or automatically when enemies pass by. The squid beacon is handy too. Set one down and teammates
Yeah,
can
they're definitely
super
revealing a
jump
lot
straight to
more
it.
stuff than they originally did. At least in the last direct.
And finally,
Well, not the
the
last
disruptor
direct, but you
doesn't
know what I'm
damage
talking
rival
about.
squid, but it will slow
April
them down a
1st
bit
and
and lower
whatnot.
their abilities as well. Special weapons are perhaps the most intriguing of all. They can only be used after filling up a gauge by covering the ground with ink.
Jesus Christ! What? Oh,
The ink strike defies reason. Touch a location on the Wii U gamepad map, and a rocket will be shot there, creating a fearsome ink tornado. The echolocator is great for locating enemies. For a limited time, it allows an entire team to see their foes' locations. The bubbler is pretty self-explanatory. It creates a protective bubble that deflects enemy attacks. Get near a teammate, and they'll get bubbled too.
ah.
And finally, the Kraken can turn an inkling into a giant invincible
Oh,
squid.
God.
For a while, anyway. So, let's see.
That is
A main
awesome.
weapon, a sub-weapon, and a special weapon. It seems squid always go into a turf war with a set of these weapon types. But squid battling proficiency isn't just about weapons. Let's take a look at the area outside Booyah Base to find out more. Inklings like to gather here because they're drawn to happening events. These particular squid are other players encountered online or via Miiverse. But if Inklings are one thing, it's fashionable. They've developed several brands of couture and enjoy mixing and matching styles to create their own unique look. Studying the different types of gear squid use offers some fascinating insight into their strategies. If a squid sees something they like, it can be special ordered. A closer look reveals icons on this gear. These denote what I like to call abilities. Each piece of gear comes with abilities that can power up an inkling. There are many types of gear abilities. For example, if a piece of gear increases ink efficiency, the lucky inkling who has it equipped will consume less ink than usual when using a main weapon. Other abilities include damage up, defense up, and speed up, plus more curious ones like the ninja squid and stealth jump. The number of abilities each piece of gear can have is based on its star count. The more stars it has, the more slots it will have. Up to 4 abilities can be equipped per piece of gear.
I like how
However,
each
other than the first
piece of
one
clothing
equipped,
has its own
abilities are
brand
assigned
to
at
it.
random. Frequent usage of the same
As
gear
well.
apparently generates more abilities to equip. In this way, Squid can level up a piece of gear to enhance its strength or make up for its weaknesses. And so, gear combinations can improve one's strategy. By the way, I suppose I should explain who this mysterious fellow is. His name is Spike, and somehow he can increase the number of slots allotted to gear. That said, one can't make a request without a super sea snail. And it won't always be easy to acquire one. If one does take advantage of his services, it may be possible to optimize the abilities of every single piece of gear. Oh, and remember, gear ordered in the plaza can be picked up from Spike. Wait, did you see that? It looked like a peculiar old man was peeking out from that manhole. Squid hole? Aha! Let's see what happens. Oh my, science, you've outdone yourself. Who could have imagined something like this existed underneath Inkopolis? I've heard this old manfish's name is Captain Cuttlefish. Likes ordering inklings to battle with octopi, it seems. And maybe it's the outfit, but that inkling actually seems to be taking his orders and prepping for battle. Man, squid really are suckers. What's this? A tea kettle.
Oh, I love this
thing?
track.
My calculations are correct, and I assume they are. That tea kettle is somehow connected to the octopi nest. No, you brave fool! Don't go in! Science tells us that the natural nemesis of the squid is the octopus, or in this case, the octarians. But octopi will do. It seems that Captain Cuttlefish has ordered the inkling to take back a zapfish stolen by the octarians. There are many types of these octopi, and they'll use whatever arms necessary to stop the inklings. They do have plenty to spare. Just look at all those gadgets. And gizmos. And thingamajigs. To survive them, inklings must shoot ink in human form and use their squiddy navigation prowess to circumvent them. Sneaky little suckers.
I remember when this game was shown off last year, that someone mentioned they wanted to see a platforming game. Well, Splatoon is a platforming game. Well, here you go.
With Captain Cuttlefish's expert advice, they may just take back that zapfish. Depending on their location,
We have
some octopi may
about
move like squid
12
when they
more
attack.
minutes. Let's see what all they can squeeze
Or
in.
they may be a bit more powerful. Worse, gigantic weaponized squid boss, anyone?
What the hell?
My research indicates that items can occasionally be found in the middle of an area. For instance, this armor increases an inkling's durability. Looks like there are other helpful items too, like the bubbler or other special weapons. And these little things are scattered all over. They're called power eggs. Apparently, power eggs power up your weaponry. For this reason, it's a good idea for any squid worth his tentacles to collect as many power eggs as possible. However, of all the items out there, we at the Squid Research Lab are most interested in these, the sunken scrolls. One scroll is hidden in each stage, and each one reveals another piece of this world's mysterious past. As I've stated previously, squid
That's
are
cool.
all about big events. The Squid Research Lab proudly presents a live performance by the Squid Sisters. The Squid Sisters are a new hit group comprised of Callie and Marie.
Oh,
They're
God.
the hottest stars in the Inkling
Idols.
world.
Yeah, this game definitely has a lot of personality. Oh god, I'm probably gonna get this game now because from what they've shown, I do really like what they've shown off here, and it just seems like a game that I could
And
really
I'm
get
back.
into.
Science never sleeps, and neither can I.
Gameplay variety.
Right
Let's
now,
see.
you're looking at the second floor of Inkopolis Tower. It's the Battle Dojo. Here,
Right, we heard about
Inklings
this, I
can
believe, in
compete
the
local
last
multiplayer skirmishes,
direct.
play against friends casually, and practice to perfect one's skills for online battles. The goal? Elementary. To deflate the most
Yeah, I
balloons
can just tell this
and
is going to
egos.
be one of those
One point is
modes I won't
awarded per
touch that
pop
much,
balloon.
but I will come to kind of train up.
But taking damage will subtract some points. Points earned during the last minute are doubled. That way, underdog stories are abundant, as are total stompings. In this mode, one player uses the gamepad, while another plays on the TV screen using a different input device, like the Wii U Pro controller. After earning their
Good thing I have
credentials in
both of
Battle
those.
Dojo, a confident squid may
Well, good thing I
want
have
to
a Pro
swim
controller.
onto
Of course, I
World
have
Wide
the
Web to battle
gamepad
against
because that comes with
opponents
the
from all over
system.
the place. Look no further than Inkopolis Tower to enter such an online battle. There are two types of online battles, regular battle and ranked battle. Regular battle refers to the turf wars, which I detailed in research record number 5. In this mode, the winning team is decided based on the amount of area covered in their ink. After each match, players are shuffled between the two teams like the motion of particles, randomly, in other words. In this mode, Inklings can easily join friends who are already playing online. As always, teams are chosen at random, so they may end up as bitter rivals. In online battles, wise Squid will notice that certain weapons offer key advantages in certain
Interesting.
stages. So weapon choice is an important strategic decision. To best apply these strategies to the battle at hand, Inklings always choose from 2 stages. These stages change out every 4 hours, giving eager Inklings a reason to fight throughout the day. In fact, a newscast will announce which 2 stages are available for play when they change out, allowing clever Squid to pick the right weapon set for their current situation. The other online mode is called Ranked Battle. There's more than one way to play this mode, including Splat Zones, where Squid brothers and sisters fight for control over a specific portion of the stage. Whichever team holds on to this area longest wins the match. Because both teams are drawn like magnets to this one area, these battles are incredibly fierce by nature. In Ranked Battle, players are rated based on skill, and skill alone. Ranks go up and down based on wins and losses, with ranks ranging from C- to A+ across 9 levels. That way, players of similar ranks can face off against each other. All right, here's where we separate the Inklings from the Squid babies. You see, to participate in Ranked Battle, one must reach level 10 or greater, but that's not all. One other condition must be met to play Ranked Battle, a global condition. All across the world, the more players that reach level 10, the closer we'll get to reaching an exciting new event. At that point, Ranked Battle will be unlocked for the world to enjoy. The Squid Research Lab will provide status updates on this worldwide event on Nintendo's social media channels, including its official Tumblr account, splatoonus.tumblr.com, and on the official website.
I have a feeling this is going to be unlocked pretty quickly.
I'm sure that together, we fellow Squid fanatics will reach this goal in no time flat.
Just because of how
And in the
popular this
meantime,
game
you
seems to
can
be,
enjoy honing
I
your
have a
skills,
feeling that a
unlocking
lot of
gear,
people are going to buy
ranking
it,
up, and
and a lot
fending
of
off
people are
the
going to
artillery
unlock this
threat.
mode really
Now,
quickly.
For what is quite possibly the most startling revelation of all, soon, Inklings the world over will have tons of exciting events to look forward to. It all starts after the launch of Splatoon, with various elements being powered up with free content. You won't know what to expect, but you will know to stay tuned for what's
Nice.
happening and what's coming.
Free update events.
Sometimes new stages will be added to the mix. The initial selection has plenty to wrap your tentacles around. But soon
Sweet.
after launch, some far more technical stages will be added.
Ah, yes, thank
New
you,
weapons
more
will be
stages.
introduced as well, including this one, the Ink Brush. This roller-type weapon looks like a paintbrush, but the only art it specializes in is Turf War.
Or death.
Eventually, new gear will be added as well, including clothes and shoes. These events will also usher in new rule sets for ranked battle. The next
Okay,
to
so it's gonna
arrive is
keep it a little
called
fresh.
Tower Control, and by science is it interesting. Stand on the tower in the center of the stage, and it will start moving on a rail toward enemy territory. The team who pushes
Okay.
through the tower and to the goal first wins. Sadly, the poor Inkling on the tower
So it's kinda
will
like
be
a
constant
tower-
target for the opponent team.
well-
Such is fate. The Squid on the tower must be punished for
Well,
his
what's
actions,
it called?
and his
Freaking-
allies must protect him. Natural selection
Capture
at
the
its
flag in a
finest.
way, but
Ranked
different.
Battle will also receive a third rule set called Rainmaker. So far, my research is inconclusive, but they must have called it that for some reason. Making it rain, baby. Making it rain. Oh, yeah. Moving along, August is when the competition really heats up with a major event. This new event will add in 2 additional matchmaking options as more and more players master the strategies, weapons, and stages of turf war and ranked battle. The first allows 4 friends to team up and search online for another team to battle against. And the second option will gather 8 friends together to wage custom online battles, enabling
Nice.
players to choose any stage and any rule set they want. This will be perfect for settling old scores or starting up new rivalries with seasoned Squid buddies. Sounds tasty. As you can see, there are tons of exciting events coming post-launch.
Squiddy games. Oh, the amiibos.
It's my understanding that the fun doesn't end here. At the corner of this plaza, we've discovered a classic arcade machine. Let's take a look.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Eureka! This 8-bit style. Oh, the nostalgia. This game within a game is called Squid Jump. It's a simplistic minigame where all you have to do is jump your way to the top. But it can be quite exciting to go for a high score. It's a fun diversion for any squid waiting to be matched for an online battle.
Nice.
Speaking of fun, here's another way to play. That's right, Amiibo. There's an Inkling girl.
I'm gonna get these. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to...
An Inkling boy.
Oh, God. I've just been addicted to amiibos lately.
And an Inkling squid Amiibo, too.
Friendo.
Each one offers 20 different missions.
Oh! That is a lot more than I
Inkling
thought
Girl
it'd be.
offers charger challenges, where you take on stages in Octo Valley.
That
with
is
only a
definitely
charger.
worth the $12 that you'll pay.
The Inkling Boy provides roller challenges. And the Squid Amiibo delivers a formidable mix. Both Kraken challenges and limited ink challenges. Sounds challenging. Upon clearing missions, you will acquire special gear. And if you complete all of the missions,
Scooter
you can
Girl would
unlock
definitely
an
be getting
additional
that.
minigame. These minigames can be swapped and played at any time, or while you're waiting to be matched.
There's definitely seems to be a lot of content in this game, more than I originally thought it'd be.
Oh, I almost forgot to divulge the most scientifically relevant portion of my reports. Splatfest.
What?
Remember the Squid Sisters? It seems they're not just pop stars. They're also the host of a news program that announces events that add in new maps and break battle-related news, including
Ooh.
Splatfest.
I like this. It's like a living, breathing world, and I
Splatfest
love
are
that
very
about this
special
game so
events that
far.
happen in Inkopolis. So players all across
It's
the
just,
Americas
yeah.
will be divided
Sorry,
into two teams.
I really like it when a game feels alive, and that's what this game is
Players
starting to
ally
feel like.
themselves with one of these two teams and battle it out. When the ink settles, the winning side will be determined based on the results. Splatfest have their
I'm
own
just
ranking
really
system,
excited about the
separate
new
from Rank
content,
Battle,
though.
based on the player's total points
Because I am
earned
one
during
to
Splatfest.
always support a good game I'm always
Your
one
final
to
ranking
support
at
a
the end of
game
Splatfest may
post-launch
earn
with
you
new
that special item
content.
we mentioned earlier,
There we go.
the Super Sea Snail. With this, you can ask Spike to enhance your gear. The first Splatfest
Cat
will take
fangirl.
place from Saturday, June 20th at 6 a.m. through Sunday, June 21st at 6 a.m. Pacific Time. The theme is, which do you like better, cats or dogs?
Cats,
Squid
dogs
is not
just
an
way
acceptable
too
response.
rowdy. I mean, I have like
Is, are
5
you
or
Team
6
Cat
of them, but
or Team Dog. If you belong to the
They're just
winning
a
side,
lot more
you'll be
rowdy than
rewarded with a
cats.
Super Sea Snail. Remember, Splatfest happens on an irregular basis, so stay tuned.
nice.
Well, it seems we're reaching the point where the human mind simply cannot handle any more squid-related info. However, I expect you all would like to know how you can conduct your own research. So I have one more major announcement. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Splatoon Global Test Fire is happening. Nintendo is holding a special event, a global celebration for science that will give players a taste of the action before Splatoon releases. After this announcement, we'll release a free demo version of this Splatoon Global Test Fire on Wii U.
Thank you.
The software will allow you
Oh,
to test
now I
fire
can actually
Splatoon
try
globally
this.
at these specific dates and times. Speaking of, during this event, Nintendo will be hosting a live stream where staff from the Treehouse will play the game. But they're not the only ones playing. Researchers from our lab will join the battle wearing a lab coat costume. So if you see one of us in your match, it might be me. So take it
Oh,
easy.
God.
Apparently, players who pre-order or purchase Splatoon at GameStop will receive a code for 2 Splatoon DLC costumes for use in
Oh.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh,
for Wii U.
God, no.
This offer is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. And stay tuned for more info. I'm
Oh,
making
God,
mental
that is
note now.
terrifying.
It seems
that
my
is
research
not
concludes here, Squid fans.
I mean, it's not, it's
Serious
good and all, but
now
it's
is
just kind of
dedicated
weird
to
to look
squid
at.
education, appreciation, and combat as I am.
Oh,
See you
God.
at the Test Fire event. Good day to you all.
Okay, if that's all they have to say, then I actually really like that. We got a pretty fair amount of new info. We got some look at some new weapon variations. I believe we got a new stage. But it just, yeah, this game is definitely gonna be for me. I can tell. But yeah, like I said before, the one thing that I really like about this game so far, from what I've seen, is that it feels like a world that I would like to be in. Like it's a living, breathing world that really I haven't been in a very long time. And yeah, so overall, I really like that, and I can't wait to see what new content they bring. I'm just really excited now after that. So yeah, even if my voice doesn't sound like I'm really excited, I am. So until then, I'll see you next time, and whatever I decide to do next, whether it's a playthrough or another reaction video to direct. But either way, I'll see you all next time.